Hello, Vikings fans! Welcome to Skol Nation Vikings Daily, your go-to source for all things Minnesota Vikings. Today, we've got some exciting news that could change the course of the Vikings season, and we're diving into a potential trade that has everyone talking. Stick around because you won't want to miss this. The Minnesota Vikings are off to a hot start this season, standing undefeated at 5-0. And this success could inspire them to make some bold moves ahead of the NFL trade deadline on November 5th. During a recent segment on Good Morning Football, Akbar Gbajabiamila floated a fascinating idea. How about the Vikings going after Cleveland Browns star wide receiver Amari Cooper? Check out what analyst Akbar Gbajabiamila said about Amari Cooper. How about going out and maybe looking out for Amari Cooper, who is on a struggling Browns team? He believes that adding Cooper could further enhance the Vikings' offense. Now, why Cooper? Well, let's break it down. The Vikings are already one of the top scoring teams in the league, with big names like Justin Jefferson, rookie standout Jordan Addison, and even running back Aaron Jones, who's currently dealing with an injury. But what if they added a Pro Bowler like Cooper to the mix? The idea is that Cooper could be the final piece of the puzzle to push the Vikings from contenders to Super Bowl favorites. Gbajabiamila also highlighted the familiarity of the Vikings general manager. Kwesi Adofo-Mensah was in Cleveland already, has familiarity with Amari Cooper. This connection could be crucial in the search for talent that helps the team compete at a high level. Let's get into the details of the trade. According to Heavy Sports, this proposal could involve the Vikings giving up a 2025 fifth-round pick and a 2026 third-round pick for Cooper. On paper, that might not seem like much for a player of his caliber, but there's a lot more to this deal that makes it a smart move for Minnesota. Cooper, who's under a 5-year, $100 million contract that ends this season, is playing for a Cleveland team that's struggling, and many believe they might be looking to move him before the deadline to avoid losing him for nothing in 2025. So, what does this mean financially? The Vikings are in a good spot with more than $10 million in cap space as of October 10th, according to Over the Cap. That means they can absorb Cooper's remaining salary, which is less than $1 million for the rest of this year. On the Browns side, if they hold on to Cooper, they'd face $22 million in dead money on their 2025 cap. But by trading him, they avoid that hit and get some draft picks in return. It's a win-win situation for both sides, especially for the Vikings, who get a top-tier receiver at a very affordable price. Imagine the Vikings heading into the playoffs with Cooper alongside Jefferson, Addison, and tight end TJ Hawkinson, who's expected to return from injury soon. This could be the offensive firepower the team needs to make a deep run in the postseason, possibly all the way to the Super Bowl. There's no doubt that Cooper would elevate the Vikings' offense, making them even more dangerous as they push for a championship. But it's not just about adding a big name, it's about making the right move at the right time. The Vikings have the cap space, the draft capital, and the momentum to pull this off. If they do, it could be a game changer for the rest of the season. So, what do you think, Vikings fans? Could Amari Cooper be the missing piece for a Super Bowl run? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on everything happening with the Minnesota Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, go Vikings!